Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. So we have 3 patients in this video. This first patient's come through with some reduced hearing, quite dried up earwax in this first ear. You can see we're using the suction tube here just to try and get a grip on this wax, but it's not really budging. You can see the top is just flexing a little bit there. So just trying to see if we can get a grip on it with the suction, but not really moving. So there's a nice little hole in the middle, so it means we can get the Jobson horn in and we can slide this out. Here we go, you can see it form one plug, and when we take a look behind that then you can see the eardrum there looking nice and healthy. So this is the same patient but the second ear. You can see a little bit of olive oil's gone in here. This was the more problematic of the 2 ears, so the patient had treated this with olive oil. Because they were feeling a little bit blocked up then, they didn't want to treat the other side just so they didn't have this issue where they felt really reduced with their hearing in both sides. We're using the Jobson horn on this one again because we can see that it's quite hardened up in here as well. So just gently getting behind the wax, moving it out. It's not the smallest of ear canals, but it is a little bit on the narrow side, which is, you can see with the width of the Jobson horn there. Now, can you see that white piece there? Now that's actually a foreign body in here, so that's a filter from the end of a hearing aid that's been stuck in here. When I spoke to the lady about this filter, you can see it there in a little bit more detail. It turns out this isn't the filter from her current hearing aids. This is a filter from the hearing aid she wore previously, so this has been in there a number of years, just resting up against the eardrum, obviously not causing any trouble at the moment because it's not caused any infection or irritation in there. But we've got another piece of dry wax that's been sitting very close to the eardrum, so just maneuvering that out with a little bit of suction. It's stuck in this narrow part of the entrance to the canal, so we're just going to have to roll this out. So just moving this wax, turning it around so we can get a nice grip behind it. So there we are, and we just pop that out there. And when we take a look again, there's the eardrum there looking nice and healthy. A couple of little tiny dots of oily wax in there. So this is what we removed. You can see the filter to the right hand side of the screen, so you can see how small that is there, and that's it in inches as well. You can see the little holes punched in the top to allow the sound out and stop wax from getting inside the hearing aid. Now this is the second patient in our compilation. This gentleman's come through with very reduced hearing, really big plugs of wax in this ear. Very, very dark looking wax. You can see that it's soft around the edges here, but very, very dark in the center. So very thick, sticky wax, which means it just sticks to the canal walls a lot here. So we're just trying to unstick it from the canal walls first. You can see there is a little bit of movement to this wax when you get a grip on it, so just trying to unplug it, clear the sides first of all, just pulling from the sides into the center. You can see just starting to create a little gap around it then. Sometimes with this stickier wax, if you can clear what's adhering to the sides of the canal wall, it means that this center section then will come away as one nice big plug. You can see there is a little bit of hair embedded into it as well, which is kind of helping to bind it together a little bit there. Just using the Jobson horn to create a little gap at the top, so we're just going to use the Jobson horn to push down, get behind it, push down again. Not going too far behind this this block of wax, just working on the outside edge. Obviously, I know you've said before in videos that sometimes you can't tell how far back this wax goes, so just slowly bringing it, rolling it forwards until we can get a good grip behind. There you go. So we can take a nice big chunk away, and then you can see the ear canal there looking a little bit red around the edges where this wax has been in here. So there we are, you can see a nice big plug there. and that's it in inches, so just under ½ an inch. Okay, so this is the last patient in the compilation. A little bit fuzzy on the outside. There was a lot of olive oil on the little hairs on the outer part of the ear canal, which is just sort of causing a little bit of blurring to the screen there. But you can see a hard chunk of wax here, so you have to excuse this first little bit. It is a bit blurry as we first go in, but we'll give it a good clean now, and you'll see a lot more clearly then. Just slowly working my way around the outside edge of this this plug of wax in here. There you go, you can see a little bit more clearly now. But you can see that the center section is quite depressed in, so a bit further in than this outer section here, which is all sticking around the outside. That is classic Q-tip use, because when you put the Q-tip in, the end is rounded, so it dents in the front portion of wax there. Just trying to unstick and pull away this wax. You can see this is very, very dark in color as well, so old sticky wax again. If you do like the videos, then guys, if you don't mind liking, sharing. If you're not subscribed already, consider subscribing as well. You get notifications about new videos then. Just bending the top section of wax down here. You can see just how thick and tacky this wax is. It's stretching as we're getting a grip on it with the suction. It's a little bit hidden behind those little cilia there on the outer part of the ear. Trying to bend it forwards. The hairs you can see on the outer part of the ear canal there are minute. They're so tiny, thin little hairs. But obviously when you've got the endoscope right on top of them, they look absolutely huge. There you go. So just see pulling this wax into the center, detaching it from the canal walls. It's a little bit shaky at times. The gentleman did have a slight tremor, not too bad, but just a little bit of a tremor, which is just because we have what they call a bridge. So you, when you're using the tools on the ear canal, you always keep one finger against the patient's head at all times. So if that patient moves, then you move with them, so you don't end up pushing the tools too deep into the canal, which is good form when you're doing this kind of thing. So what you find sometimes is when the patient does have a slight tremor, or if they change their facial expression, sometimes as the muscle contracts on the side of the head, you'll see a movement to the camera. But just, you can see how thick this stuff is. Just got the Jobson horn in and how to pull this forwards. Go to the outer part of the ear canal. Just get it past those little cilia. There he is. So you can see the eardrum there. It's a little bit stuck to the right side here. I'm going to go very gentle with this because you can see the tremor there. So as we're going in, I don't want to get too close to the canal wall, so I'm just going to skim the top off this wax, this little blob of wax here. Because the patient was moving slightly, if you go too close to the canal wall and the edge of that suction tube digs into the canal wall, the blood vessels are just below the surface, so we can cause a bit of bleeding. So I'd rather just take the top off that wax, leave the last little bit there. Very thick old wax on this side as well. You can see the cilia there coated in olive oil again, where this patient's been self-treating here. Just trying to soften this up. So just detaching it from the right canal wall first of all, pulling it into the center. Here we are, just starting to rock it forwards as we pull it away, just guiding this wax out. Looks like a little piece is broken off. There we are, just stuck in the end of the suction tube. You can see just as you bring it forwards just ever so slightly. There we are. Now we're starting to get a bit of movement to this wax. There we go. Let's take a look behind there. It's a little bit stuck to the left hand canal wall. So same as the other side, just gently going to try and take a little bit off the top end of this. There we are. Lovely. and the eardrum all looking nice and healthy. So this is what we removed. You can see the two large pieces here, one from each side. That's it in centimeters, and the same in inches. Well, thank you very much, guys. Take care. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already and you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. As always, guys, until the next time, take care.